Hello everyone, my name is Trenton. Welcome to our next video in building a Pong game in Scratch. The next thing we'll focus on is how are we going to add some movement logic to each of the paddles, because as you notice, once you press stop or start, nothing happens. There's no events, there's no programming, there's no code, nothing. It's just these sprites existing in space. But also, whenever I move something over here, it doesn't ever reset or anything. So the first thing we're going to want to do is move the paddles up and down because this is Pong. The very first block we'll add is we go to events, this tab over here in yellow, and then we click and drag this over. Whenever the green flag is clicked, we're going to want to go to this left side of the screen. We go to control, and we're going to click and drag this forever block. As long as the game is running, these things are always going to happen. What things are going to happen? We only want it to happen when we press a certain button. So if this happens, this is going to happen for the entire game, forever, so on and so on. Let's keep it simple. We'll go to sensing, and then you'll see this key pressed block over here. You drag this into this little gap. Whenever the W key is pressed, we want to change Y by 6. So now, whenever I press W, it's going to keep going up until I can't anymore. Let's do that exact same thing again by adding another if-then block, but this will be for S. When the S key is pressed, we're going to want to change Y by -6 because we want to go down. So now it's going to reset this position whenever I press start flag here, and when I go up with W, it'll change Y by a rate of 6. Press S, it'll change Y by a rate of -6. Now, we just need to do this exact same thing over here for our other paddle. Because how is our other player going to move to be able to play the game? Same thing, when start is clicked, this time we're going to positive 210-0. We want this to happen forever. If the up arrow key is pressed, we want the red paddle to move up. And if the down arrow key is pressed, we want it to move down. We'll do this like so. There we go. So now this green paddle will move up and down. This red paddle will move up and down. All right. In our next videos, we'll talk more about rules, scoring the game, and we'll talk about collisions and how do we actually program to make the ball touch the paddles, bounce back and forth, bounce past, and have the players get scores to eventually win the game.